Hi guys. Unfortunately, our mics quit working because we were down in the valley and we did not realize it. So I'm going to have to just basically narrate through the videos. And so basically right here, we are at Stark Caverns in Eldon, Missouri. And we are just getting ready to join the tour. It's a cave that we have never went through, and our granddaughter had flown in, and we wanted to introduce you to our granddaughter. And in the background you will see Delilah. Delilah came from California and is spending 2 weeks here with her dad, and we were graciously got to take her with us on this tour. So through this, I'm going to try the best that I can to tell you what's going on and what we see in the caverns. And so I hope you like it. Isn't this a pretty view? This view is when you come into the caverns parking lot. And it is just, I think it's just downright gorgeous down through here. And we were looking all around, and the ponds, the picnic tables, they have seating area, and the building at which that's where you check in at when you come in. Back in the back, you'll see there's like a mining area. You can actually mine for gems. So it was pretty cool. The first settlers that that I that discovered this cave his name was William Bunker. He was a veteran of the war and of 1812, and Mr. Bunker's descendants was the ones that provided a copy of his military land grant dated back as far, I think it was December the 5th of 1857. Now, he also had neighbors. He also had a neighbor called James Baldwin, and he also had another neighbor. His name was Charles Stark. He had land as much as 120 acres that they all, I'm believing was combined in all of this. So this cave was also a meeting place, and it supplied a depot for the Confederate guerrillas during the Civil War. They'd go in here and they would hide out inside this cave. So that was very intriguing when we found that out. We had asked Delilah if she'd ever been in a cave or even toured a cave, and she said no. So this is her first experience in being in a cave, and that made us pretty excited because we thought, okay, this is a first. This is a cave we've never explored yet, and as well, it is Delilah's first time of ever going inside of a cave. So they have like a mining area. You buy a bag of gems and you go over to that area where the wheel is at, and you can literally, they break them up, all these little rocks, and they break them up, and you can pan to see what gems you get. And we found out that you could find pretty good stuff. Also, they prefer that you wear tennis shoes to this, so we had to go buy Delilah some tennis shoes, which I am digging her tennis shoes. Love it, love it, love it. But yeah, these are a couple of people that we seen mining. They had bought a bag of gems, and they're mining to see what they get. So in this short clip, you'll see some of the things that they retrieved from their bag, and they were gracious enough to let us film them. I know he found a shark tooth that we are assuming to be a shark tooth, and she found some gems. She found one beautiful, beautiful gem, and that's the little pan they give you, the wooden pan with a netting in it, and you just shake it, run it through the water, and shake it, and they break it down, or they crush it, I should say. That's one of the gems that she found, and that is just a beaut. Just a beaut. This is the bag, what you get when you buy a box of rocks, I guess you could say, the gems. That was the bag that you get, and they open it and crush it for you. Here she was lucky to find an arrowhead, which I thought was pretty cool, out of her little bag of gems. So I had bought me a soda before going in. I'm trying to guzzle it down before going in. So when we first walked into the cave and we looked up, there was this huge hole in the ceiling, and it was just going up, up, up into nowhere. So when you first enter the cave, you automatically enter the walkway with water on both sides. This was very intriguing. This was just a hole, to me, it looked like inside of a wall, but this is their bone cavern. When it was first discovered, they found bones in it. Human bones and animal bones of all sort. And if you look, you'll see on the side of it, there are still bones in the wall of the cavern, still to this day. This is the ballroom. This is a cavern that when the outlaws were inside this cavern, they would literally was able to see who was coming in, and if they seen anybody coming in, they would duck under this little hole that was up underneath there, swim to the other side, so they wouldn't be detected in this cavern. Here is the other side of where they would pop up, and lo and behold, that water is only 2 inches deep that they would pop up out of. This is a cavern that they also discovered. When you go back in there, there, they said there were low spots that you would have to crawl through, but it literally took you to a whole nother area of the cave. It's very far back on travel, so they don't take people back there to the other rooms, but it is very, very deep back in behind there. Hundreds and hundreds of feet back up in that cavern. Now, this is another one. It only goes, I think they said 600 feet back, but it is a belly crawl. So, you can't get back in that one. Here, they have a wishing well inside the cavern. They said it is 95% accurate, that if you make a wish, it will come true. So, as you can see, I am dropping a coin and making a wish in the wishing well. And this is the beautiful wishing well. This spot here, if you look, some people say it looks like a face. To me, it looks like a face of an eagle, but you can make your own stipulations. Getting ready to go up to the upper level to where they call the canyon, Grand Canyon, matter of fact, room, we noticed on the steps that they look like turkey feet that went up the stairwell. This is the Grand Canyon room. It's on, I believe they said, the 4th level, and they are getting ready to shut out the lights. And in the next clip, you will see how dark it is when they flip out the lights, and how when the people back in the way 1800s was up in this, what they endured and went through. Total darkness. You can't even see your hands in front of your face. So we finally made it through the tour of the caverns and everything, and we are now exiting, headed back. And Ray is just going on about how exciting it was. He said about the beauty of this cave. It is just gorgeous. That is our guide. She was very, very knowledgeable, and she did an awesome, awesome job. We just wanted to thank everybody and hope everybody enjoyed this video. And we wanted to apologize about our microphones. We were unaware that the microphones wasn't kicked in. And we just want you to like and subscribe to our channel. Again, our channel is totally free. So we just want as many subscribers as we can. And so I hope you enjoyed this small little video that I put together. I am sorry about my narrating, because just looking at the pictures, it was so exciting all over again. So once again, like and subscribe, and We'll see you on the next video.